Oh, 1 second. I have my ACRE hat that my dad got me for Christmas. I gotta get my proper attire. Hang on 1 second. I know you can't see me, but it still matters. All right, now that I got my Santa hat on, and we are feeling it. The Christmas spirit flowing through our veins and all that, and yeah. Don't mind the Gen 2 car, my scheme on there. Anyway, yeah, today we are here at the Super Speedway of the North Pole. Very nice of Mr. and Mrs. Claus to let us, race on their track up here every year. I mean, your car isn't moving. Yes, Banana and a Greg Biffle throwback that, I mean, I'm not going to know if that scheme's to recreate it exactly, but I'd try my best. Hold on. However, since we are in the North Pole, we don't have any, what's it called? A national anthem to do. Banana, your car might be cursed. Because it, everything looks good on my end, so I really don't know. I'll just add your scheme on another car. That's what we'll do. Fair enough. Oh, why is everything on the Creator Hub now? Like, just leave it in Studio like it should be. Okay, actually, never mind. This is really nice seeing all the stats of what's going on. All right. Yeah. So Banana running a Greg Biffle tribute scheme. Obviously, R.I.P. To the Biff. Yeah. I had to throw that thing together pretty quick, and I'm not a very good scheme maker, so that's why it looks like that. However, yeah. Try the other car. What is the temperature? That's a great question. What is the temperature here? About -30. So yeah. About -30. So it's a pretty chilly one here. The crew chiefs, the fans, the supporters of your driver, your family, possibly a significant other. If they are on the pit box, they're gonna need many jackets. We're seeing pit crews huddled together around like a group of penguins. My personal favorite animal. That's why I mentioned it. But yeah, try the other car. Try the other car with your scheme on it. Try the other car. Still not working. Try the other car with your scheme on it. Down here next to Pine. So yes, I wasn't able to get them on all the cars, specifically the Bloxy cars, but however, we do have our Michael Annette and Greg Biffle badges on the RGA cars of me and Pine. Doctor, and I mean that was C-Dub's car. C-Dub hasn't showed up all year. He hasn't shown up now. Doctor showed up once for an IndyCar race. He hasn't shown up now, so didn't even bother to try to get some other stuff done. Also known as making sure the cars had the proper setup. Now, okay, that's fair. So yeah, but yeah, we're here at the North Pole, reconfigured North Pole. 25 degrees of banking, 2.5 miles. We're running 75 laps here today. We're going to have a silent lap 1 and a silent lap 16 for our fallen drivers in the real NASCAR community. So, yeah. Should we do no stages? This is the final official... No qualifying since it is a super speedway and it's not a crown jewel. No stages? Yeah, I think no stages, honestly. So yes, we have this race, and then I don't know how exactly it's going to work out because there's a chance I'm having a New Year's party. Dantron here. So there is a chance that we might not run the New Year's race like we normally do with the, start at like 11:30 p.m. and, have the 5 to 10 minute intermission for the ball drop and, spend time with the family and then go back to racing. I don't think that's going to happen this year, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll go no stages. So just 75 straight laps of pure racing here on the northern pole of the Earth. And, yeah, it's gonna be a fun one here. We got Dantron in second to last start. I'm excited for the ACRE Awards. We're still at 6 votes, by the way. It is a tie, and I think I only have it to where you can make 1 vote. So I really don't know what we're gonna do. We might have to cut trophies in half. But yeah, we do have the ACRE Awards on the 28th. I believe that is next Monday. I want to say I have a calendar right here. Sunday night. Okay, so yes, it is Sunday night. Hopefully we break the ties on some of these votes, and yeah, unless it's like after the vote. Well, you're gonna miss New Year's. Unless I get like really sick or something, you're missing New Year's. So I want to congratulate you on that. Yeah, silent lap 1 here for Michael Annette. We're doing a silent lap 16. Yeah. That one. Alright, I think we pretty much got everything. We're just going to hop right into it here because why not? So we get ready to go. Green in the North Pole. Remember, silent lap 1 for Michael Annette. Silent lap 16 for the Biff. 75 laps. Final Gen 1 ACRE race. We're green. Mostly uneventful lap 1 there, at least for us. Very wide track, as you can see. By the way, those stickers are not mine. I did not design those, so credit to whoever did it. I don't remember who exactly made those. If you did make those stickers, feel free to claim credit in the comment section or in the live chat or whatever. But it's Banana trying to chase us down here. He's going to be able to get to the bottom. But yes, final race in these Gen 1 ACRE cars. Gen 2 ACRE cars are going to be Gen 6. Isra gets the Gen 7s. They are different chassis. They're going to have the same body so we can use the same templates for paint schemes. But they are going to be different chassis and everything like that. Banana leads the second lap. We led the first lap. It's Dantron and Dodge battling behind us. But yes, very steep banking here, obviously. Banana going to make contact with us. We are on the bottom lane here. Well, it's not very steep. It just looks very steep because it's 291 feet wide. I don't know what the elves were up to when they were making this track, but they knew what they were doing, I hope. And if you remember from last year, the super friction snow that sent you absolutely tumbling if you went down into the snow, yeah, we weren't able to fix that, so that's just a part of the track here. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I'm missing? I think that's pretty much everything. But I apologize for the contact there. Dodge and Dantron trying to chase us down. We start the fourth lap. So yeah, stage 1. Oh boy. Oh, we're airborne. Yeah, we were getting lifted up right there. Oh, Dantron comes along, running wide. We run into him. See, he moves up the track. Yeah, no. So assuming we are able to start at 11:30 or 11:35 or whatever it is on New Year's Eve, then we have at least one. Then we have one more stage, because stage 1 in that race. Until we get to 2026, we're in these cars. And actually, that will be a transfer from ACRE running the streamed races to ACRE. So this is, I mean, obviously the ACRE 500 was the last official because this is an exhibition. But this is technically the last ACRE streamed race, at least under my rule of this sport. So enjoy it. We'll see who wins the last one. Billy won the first one. He's obviously not here in the 2023 Daytona 500. We'll see what he can do, or what Billy can do. We'll see who can win the last one. From Super Speedway in Florida to Super Speedway on the North Pole. 70 laps to go. It's still Banana out in front. Dodge trying to chase him down here. Dantron, I think he's made up about 100th of a second over this 6th lap run, but you know what? It's about the slow and steady progress. I don't think he's going to catch up to them at this pace, but you never know. Dodge to the lead. We are gaining pretty quickly on him this time by. Yeah, no stages, so that makes my life easier. Oh yeah, by the way, now I don't have all the laps led counted, so the point standings aren't official. However, I did tally up the points from like stage wins and finishing results in the races, from the streamed races finally. We do have an Argo champion crowned for 2025. I do have, well, that just gave it away. Yeah, I won the championship. I locked it up. I have enough of a points gap to where even if Dodge were to get all the most laps led for the rest of the streamed races I don't have counted, it still wouldn't be enough. So, yes, I am the 2025 Argo champion. We do know that heading into the awards ceremony, which I am very glad about, because it's going to be great going to the awards ceremony. And we don't know who our champion is. So, yeah. 3 wide here. You got almost 300 feet of racing surface to work with, though. So, you know, you got some space. We brought Dantron up here with us in his second to last start, trying to make something happen here. Push from Dodge. Oh, boy. Got sideways there. It's going to give us a huge push down towards turn 1. Gonna try to make the outside line work on the 9. He's got a lift. Dantron up the racetrack. Dodge right behind Banana. We're going to end up the track just a tad bit, but we're going to be able to keep it together here. Side by side on the back straightaway. I swear I have not been coughing like this the entire month between the ACRE 500 and now. I have not. I don't know why. Only today I start coughing again. I know it doesn't seem like that probably, but yeah, no, only today I start coughing. Of course. Anyway, this is one of 3 off-season exhibition races. We have this, we have New Year's, obviously, and that's going to be Dodge going sideways. He's going to slam on the brakes, so be able to save it, I'm going to guess. Yes, they did. Dantron also getting caught up in that a little bit. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, no, so, I forgot what I was saying, actually. Yeah, one of 3 exhibitions in the off-season. We have this, obviously, New Year's, and then the Clash. So, yeah, but yeah, this is the last full ACRE streamed race. Technically New Year's, stage 1 will be the last ACRE streamed race, but yeah. Already on to lap 10. These holiday exhibitions are probably going to be more like sprint streamed races, and we're going to go wide. That's going to allow Banana to get through on the bottom. He takes the space. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, probably going to be more like sprint streamed races like before, where they're supposed to last about an hour, you know, obviously yellow dependent. But yeah, like I know like Bristol and Watkins Glen this year, those streamed races went super quick. They're kind of going to be like that probably, where the streamed races themselves from Israel, we're going to make those longer. I know we're going to have more full-length races, obviously ACRE 500 and Summer 1000, but we're going to up it. We're going to have some more full-length races at either 500 or however many miles they're supposed to be. Obviously road courses we aren't doing 500 miles on, but you get the idea. They're going to be, I think, 6. if I remember correctly, next year, because the 5 Argyle track events and then the Summer 1000s. So, yeah. And again, we go wide. There's Banana doing it for the Biff on the bottom line. Not quite going to be able to clear. We're going to try to get a side draft. He's moving us up. Yeah, he's trying to push us up and clear. He's going to be able to do that. We're going to try to get a crossover, though. Banana leads the lap. Then Dantron. Then Dodge. Only the 4 of us here, but, I mean, to be fair, it is an exhibition, so. Oh, Banana! Being aggressive. He wants to win this one. Remember, we are doing a silent lap 16. So I got to keep track of the laps. I know last year I think this was 60 laps. Thunder was able to get the win. We're going to lag a little bit. Hit the 9. I'll apologize for that in a second. Here's Dodge up here. I'll apologize for that when we get to the straightaway. Yeah, if you end up there, you have some problems. That's 300 feet away. Like, something went wrong if you're up there. And I didn't even refill my water. That's what I forgot to do. Oh, Dancer on the wall. Yeah, they know to go faster. You want to try to enter high, hit the apex in the center. You kind of got to treat it like a hairpin on a road course, like a 180 hairpin on a road course. You got to enter high, hit that center apex, and drive off the corner. That's probably the fastest way around here. Instead of like most ovals where you can kind of just get to the bottom, especially the plate tracks in this league where you just kind of gotta get to the bottom and wrap the line. Oh, Dantron making things interesting up there. So remember, no points. However, if you win this, you do get a win credit on the all-time wins list for ACRE and soon to be ISRA. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh, Dantron got tight. Tags the 16. We're going to get to his bumper. He moves up out of the groove a little bit. You've never seen a high-speed bump and run like that before, have you? Take as much space as Dantron will give me here. Dodge way up the racetrack. We are there. We're going to tag the apron, though. He's going to be able to power by us on the top. No, we're going to just get to the gas to force the issue. Okay, why am I coughing so much now? What in the world? Jeez, I stopped announcing for a month, and this is what happens. Anyway, oh boy, we're getting... Yeah. This car gets tight in the center. I didn't set these cars up very good. I just made them faster and said, yeah, that's good enough. So, yeah. We'll see what happens here as we get ready for our silent lap 16 to honor the one, the only Greg Biffle. So we go to make a pass on the Greg Biffle tribute car. There's Dantron to the bumper of Banana. And, yeah, if anything crazy happens, I'm going to have to be silent for it. So, we ask for a moment of silence to honor the legend Greg Biffle. I just want to point out last time that was not a tie. I was ahead by a mile. But anyway, so we start our 17th lap of the race. 16 laps have been completed. And, yeah, it's Banana out in front in that Greg Biffle tribute car. Then it's Dodge in Greg Biffle's iconic number 16. Obviously not that 16 font. It's the colleague 16. And then you got me with our stickers. Banana's running those stickers as well. And you have Dantron. Ooh, man, Dodge. Yep, okay, that's fair. And we're going to move down. Remember, the rule with the line in this league is you can go down below the line. It's just if there is an accident and you're down there, then it's just kind of your fault. It's like even if it was clearly somebody else's fault. Unless it's like blatantly you get right hooked, then it's pretty much just going to be considered your fault. Your fault. Banana using that to his advantage down to the apron. Can Dodge follow through? Yes, he can. Dantron, the big loser and all of that. We're going to be able to clear Dodge, actually, just because of the way the exit transition of the banking works. Look low on Banana, throw a block on Dodge. We're going around. up into the air. We'll slam the catch fence with the front of the car. And we're going to be able to get it back going. Luckily, took away the catch fence damage, and it's not really cheese grater. It just kind of deflects you back the other way. Okay, remember I said if you go way up here, something's wrong? Nope, we're just typing. I gotta try to catch these guys. Which I don't even know if I have a draft at this point. Nice thing is, this track is so wide, I don't even have to worry about anti-wall ride. Because I can tell you one thing, if you're all the way up there, you are not going faster. Maybe exiting the corner temporarily, but you are not going faster. They are 3 wide across the line up there. Dodge is ahead, supposedly. Yeah, we have 3.6 seconds to make up. Obviously, a bunch of time to do it, because we still have over 50 laps to go. We're going to have plenty of time to do this. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Oh, there's contact. They're up the track. We got to take advantage of that. Come on, rotate. I just need a little more rotation. Okay, I think I'm in draft now. Dodge bobbling off the paint a little bit. Let's see, did I gain? It's 3.6. It's 3.2. That's 4/10 that lap. I think I'm starting to get a little bit of draft. So it's going to take a little time, but we'll get there. Oh, we're going to tag the apron, though. We got too much rotation that time. It's not going to help us. Not one bit. Banana and Dodge still putting on a battle up there. Trying to catch up. Obviously, track temperature pretty cold here today. The ambient temperature is about -30. I don't know what the track temp is. Probably -20 because it is cold up here at the North Pole at this time of year. But yeah, now 2.5. So that was, or about 2.6. So that was about 6/10 that last lap. A little over 6/10 that time by. So we're just going to keep trying to slowly gain on them. Not a great corner right there as they all start moving up the track on exit, using up all 291 feet of the width of this racetrack. Obviously 2.5 miles. At least on the bottom lane. I don't know how long it is if you're all the way up there. It's probably 30. Well, I'm sure there's a mathematical equation for that, but I do not know it. Nor, well, I do kind of want to know it actually, but nor do I want to do that right now. So we're going to ignore that formula exists. Yeah. Now you can see. I don't want to do math right now. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit, it might be simpler than I think. But I don't want to do math right now, so I'm going to try to stop thinking about that. Start thinking about the fantastic battle that we are witnessing in front of us, that we are slowly closing into, that Dodge, Dantron, and Banana are putting on up at the front of the field. Our last full race of 2025. And it might just be me, but I'm very glad that we are exiting 2025. But yeah, I'm not even going to go into detail because I don't want to. I will not be explaining further. Dodge on in front, Banana right behind him. Banana with a sharp crossover move. Dodge trying to block him all the way down to the snow and ice. And Banana is going to be able to get there. Dodge is going to be shuffled out to probably second. Yeah, Dantron was not able to get there at all. We are slowly reeling him in. We'll probably catch up lap 27, 28 would be my guess. 1.3. Okay, maybe 26. Maybe next time by. I don't know. We'll see. We're gaining on him. That's what I know. It's a little bit tight right there. They look like they might be 3 wide, but I don't think Dantron's there yet. So Dodge at the bottom, trying to take the lead away. He's up into Banana. He's sideways. He's down to the snow, the super friction snow. Yep, that was not Banana, that was not dodge. That's called the super friction snow here in the North Pole, and he's trying to get back to him, but Dantron's in the way. And Dantron, oh man, he managed to hit all of us. Yeah, it was 26. Yeah, no, that's the super friction snow. You kind of can't turn when you get down into that snow, and if you do try to turn when you get down into that snow, it's either just going to stop you from turning if you're off the gas, or if you are in the gas, or something like that. It's either going to stop you from turning, or it's going to send you into a Ryan Priest crash. So, you pick when you end up down there in the snow. Anyway, 49 to go at the line. Dodge up the racetrack. Banana with the crosser. We're going to try to follow him, but the car gets a little bit too tight there. Dodge is going to be able to slot back in line. 2 seconds. He's going for the lead, too. So we'll chase it off the track by the wall. We only have one move to make, and it's up to the top, but no, Banana's going to be able to block, and now we're really just stuck up here. Oh, man, yeah, now we're going to get shuffled out by Dantron, too. Everybody up the racetrack. We're way up the track. Well, by way up the track, I mean about maybe 140 feet away from the candy cane line down there. But yeah, you know, it's we're a little far away there from the racing line. Starting to realize just how absurd this idea was. Like, oh yeah, let's build a track that's about 300 feet wide and see what happens. Dantron and Dodge working together up top. Banana throws the block down to the bottom. Very next gen plate racing move right there by the 16. Banana out in front. Contact made. Dodge and Dantron. Dantron way up the track, taking evasive action from the 16. It just carried him. We nearly wrecked the 16. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, he's going to make contact with the 9. Both of us trying to get the draft here. Enter lower than those guys, and he's going to drive into our right a little bit there, trying to get in line. I think he thought we would clear him. We did not. And just letting the banking carry him up the racetrack a bit. They were going to follow him in the draft. Dodge got shuffled out back to 4th after that one. Me and Banana both weaving about a bit. Biffle is known for his strength being the big tracks like Auto Club, Michigan, Daytona, Texas, Kansas, all the high speed big tracks. Banana seemingly absorbing some of the powers here. He's obviously very good on the super speedways already, and it seems like just throwing him in a Greg Biffle tribute car, making it even better. As I say that, we take the lead, completing our comeback, but we're going to ignore that right now. And something happened in the back. And apologizing greatly to Dantron, who is nowhere to be seen. Oh, Dodge bit! Hard barrel roll, upside down, multiple incidents. First yellow of the day. Multiple incidents, yellow is out. Pace speed 120.
That number is used in some locations for.
Okay. Banana, then me, then Dodge, then Dantron. I guess Surrey was activated somehow when I said pace speed 120. Where are they? Dantron was 10 times more. Oh, man. So get up here for pace laps. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, 120 might not be a fast enough pace speed for this track. Try 140. We'll do pace speed 140 just because it's really like 120 is just not enough. And because it's well, if we really wanted to make pace speed like 200 because we're going 230, but you know, got to slow it down a bit. Another lap's gonna go by. Here's Banana to the front. We're gonna do, alright, the file this time by green, next time. Oh, I forgot to add a choose. Okay, yeah, I'll work on getting a choose. Yes, choose next time by. Then we have the we have our green restart. Be sure to clean those tires off. Yes, sir, we gotta clean them tires off, make sure all good to go. And yeah, we'll see what we can do out here. Our number 24 Racing Chevrolet Camaro's been very fast so far here today. Very proud of the effort all the team from the team. Obviously, quite the anyway, quite the journey getting up here to the North Pole. Always great to race here. Mr. and Mrs. Kalal was very nice of them to, very kind of them to allow us to race on their facility here today, and we do every year. And yeah. Anyway, that was my the southern accent Kentucky family heritage coming out of me, but with the southern accent there. But yeah, last race for Biloxi Motorsports with the Chevys. Last race for RGA with the Chevys as we go to Dodge in 2026 at RGA. Biloxi Motorsports goes to Toyotas. I know they kind of already ran those, but a few races. But yeah, so we're going green this time by. About 41 to go. Restart rules are the same as NASCAR rules. Where you... Oh, jeez, Dodge. Where you, Oh, man, he's got to get out of there. He's got to get out of there. Yep, I gassed it up, trying to avoid an accident. Anyway. Leader, control car, in this case, the 9 Banana, goes at any point in the restart zone. And, yeah. Otherwise, it's the flag. Oh, Dodge door bumper, then Banana goes. Yeah, I had to wait for the 9 to go. The 9 starts it. 41 laps remain in the North Pole here at Super Speedway. The North Pole. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I bailed out of that, but I did. Oh, we'll give Dodge a huge shove off at turn 2. He's not quite gonna be able to clear to the lead. We're gonna help Banana Biff. It's pretty much. That's what I should have put on the name reel, Banana Biff. But yeah, it's Banana Boy getting the push up here. Still unannounced who his 3 teammates will be in 2026. He has 3 open spots. RGA has 1. Oh man. RGA has 1, and Goldfish Racing Team has 1. Other than that, all the spots are filled, if I remember correctly. Yeah, is that? I think that's all of them. Yeah. Or just Thunder. Thunder has 1. Thunder has an open slot too. Dodge moved to the top quicker than me or Banana did. 3-car train up at the top of the racetrack. Dantron being brought back into this. 39 remain when we get back to the line. Dodge looking to the inside line. Banana staying steady up at the top lane. We're going to, hit the brakes to avoid running into the 9 car there. We're going to be able to stay in the draft here. Here's Dantron. We are not going to be able to block that run. And out to the lead. Dodge getting shuffled out. We'll move up a bit. Trial up and we'll commit to the run on exit. We'll help Dodge. And the Chevy, never mind, we won't. 3 Chevys against a Ford. Only 4 being Dantron for Thunder Motorsports as he retires at the end of the exhibition here, and New Year's is his last race. So, the final times we'll see Dantron in an ACRE or Argo car for that matter. I want to see under tires or something. Comes back for Program 84 or something. In case you don't know what Program 84 is, that is RGA's version of Project 91, or RFK's Stage 60. Oh, Banana getting turned into the wall with dodge. Now the friction snow only starts right there. The 9 sideways. Everybody up the racetrack. We're going to take advantage. We ain't lifting. Move out of the way, Dantron. We're going to the front. Yeah, the friction snow only starts in the corners with big spaces. There's no kind of wall separating. Like, if you're, like, right there's where the snow friction starts on either side of the racetrack, right where the corner is. So, yeah, that's why the 9 was able to get away with that. So is Dodge. But we take the lead. I was just about to say, Banana being the Pied Piper Dale Jr. out here, just controlling the field. We're going to throw a huge block on the 78 before we even knew he was there. Able to block Dodge. Banana still has momentum up top. Me and Dodge fighting for space here. Car gets tight on entry. Banana has to move for that, because he takes evasive action to avoid the contact, as me and Dodge were just fighting for our lives down there. And now we have 300 feet of racetrack to block with the car maybe 10 feet wide, because scaling, and because these cars are just huge technically by scale. So yeah, I don't know why I said yeah like that, and I don't know why these cars are so big scale wise, but they are. I don't know what fell upstairs, but I am home alone, so hopefully somebody did not just break into the house. If so, welcome to Argyle. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Banana. And Dodge making contact back there. We're going to be able to hold on to the lead. 35 laps to go at Super Speedway, the North Pole. Yeah, everybody's struggling. Tight race cars. Like I said, I did not really set these cars up to handle good. I just set them up to go fast. And, yeah, that's kind of showing here. It's contact made between Banana and Dodge. We had contact with Dantron back here. Yeah, the 9 getting a huge run in the draft. He's going to look low. Dodge tries to block again. This time they learn from their mistake. They lift. Banana passing the snow. That doesn't rhyme. That's not pass on the grass. That does not rhyme. Does not have the same ring to it, but nonetheless, still a cool pass. Dodge was lifting. Actually, it's becoming a less cool pass as I talk about it, but nonetheless, a great move by the 9. All of us within... We are doing it for the Biff, yeah. But so am I. I got that sticker on the car. I'm doing it for the Biff and Annette and all of our fallen NASCAR drivers in the past. I don't have stickers for them, but we only did the recent ones. But we're doing it for Dale. We're doing it for Kale. We're doing it for... who else? No, I can't think of any. Tiny Lund. We're doing it for all of them. Oh, man. I will say one nice thing about I basically ran slight variation to this car was my dice car for this year. Yeah, we're all doing it for the Biff, obviously. From the last season of dice, it was a slight variation of this paint scheme that I'm running. It was Gen 6. I used that scheme on my Banana. I used that scheme for my Gen 7 ACRE car for next year. And one thing I like about it is that up here, about where the purple is on either side, or on the back C post and D post right there's contact with me and the 9. So our car gets tight, he goes low. I had the initials of family members that have passed away, so I do like, having that. It is nice just to, have them with me, and we can, in that way, we can run the race for them. And we can do it for them. Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, moving on past that. Dodge to the lead in the 16 car. I'm gonna try to weave the car back and forth here, just trying to get the momentum. Try to stall out a run. Set ourselves up on entry, but Dantron's there, 3 wide. Dodge moved out of the way. Dantron moved out of the way. They just all moved out of the way for me there. Am I going to crash into the pit wall? I'm not going to crash into the pit wall. I'm going to make people think I'm going to crash into the pit wall, but I'm not. 30 to go when we get back around to the line. 1 caution today for multiple incidents on the racetrack. Otherwise, you're just going to tell Dantron to merge single car accidents. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good here. Obviously 75 laps, 185 or 187.5 miles as we try to make a move on the 9, get blocked down in the snow. Had to lift out of it. We're going to lose a good amount of ground to the leaders right there. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Dodge pushing Dantron. Yeah, we lost about a boat. Well, pretty close to Canada up here. That's not the proper accent at all. I don't know. I might need to be put on concussion protocol just for that. I have not hit my head recently, but that was not that was a very bad technical failure. Anyway, they are colliding up there. Dantron up the racetrack, almost to the wall. This is what happens when I'm on break. I don't have to think. So, actually, you know what? I do not need to be checked out. I just need to wait for. I just need to get back to school, and then I need to start thinking again. That's the issue. Anyway, Dodge trying to block Banana, but Banana's there. He bobbles off the paint. They end up in the wall. Banana through to the lead. We're going to sneak by to second after all that somehow. Oh, man, yeah, just need a little bit more rotation. Can Dodge capitalize? Yes, he can. We'll get the push from Dantron. That's going to carry us, give us the momentum to carry off the corner to clear to second and try to chase down Banana, who has been dominating this race. So it's yeah, these. I'm not gonna lie, these cars felt better in testing. Like, these are really tight. It's because of the draft. That's why. Because normally I was able to just lift and lift and let it coast through the corner, and I was fine, and I'd only lose like 5 miles an hour. It's just with the draft. It's just that little bit of extra speed is all it takes to make these cars handle terribly. One person who doesn't seem to be having that terribly of a handling race car, it's Banana. We're going to be able to cut down to the bottom, though. Try to take the lead away as we start to figure out the track. Car's starting to come to me a little bit here. It's starting to come to life here. Oh, my bad. Oh, man. There's Dodge. Get to the bumper. I guess he's starting to figure it out, too. Cut low. We really went down pit road right there. Yeah, big time loss through that corner. Oh, Dodge gonna move us up out of the way. We're gonna try to get the side draft. Won't work. We're just to the bumper, and that's gonna shove him away. Here comes Dantron. He's got hope from Banana. We're gonna be the first to get there with a run. We look to the top side of the racetrack. Gonna try to block the 78 again. Dodge getting tight. Here comes Banana looking 3 wide bottom. Can we get their crossover on both of them, maybe? Yes, we can. 3 wide again on the exit of the corner. 26 to go at Super Speedway. No, Paul Banana gonna run us out of room into the wall. He comes up, catches the 78. They're both into the wall. Dantron upside down, back on all 4. After an unfortunate series of events for those individuals. Single car incident, we're going to tell them to merge. Yeah, Banana trying to do everything he can to run us out of room there. Just squeeze us, try to, he was just racing us aggressively, and he just ran out of room. It just, I could tell, it just caught. And he was probably moving away, actually, too, and it just wouldn't react in time, so unfortunate series of events. They were going to have the 78 car merge here. 25 laps to go as we enter the final third of this Christmas 500. And we're going to see a new winner. Obviously, Thunder not here. He did not join in time just to be on the lead lap. So it's only down to us 4, realistically, for potential winners. And, yeah. Here comes Banana. He's going to close into us before we get to Dodge. Dantron not appearing to merge. Trying to force me to lift, yeah. Well, still, just aggressive defensive driving, and it's just not going to work out for really anybody but Dodge. And it's not really going to work out for Dodge because now he's just a sitting duck. Banana going to lose some ground trying to inform us about what he was thinking. Oh, Dodge kind of messed up entry there. Yeah, I tell you what, your car handles way better out in front. Goes without saying, obviously, but, it's Just a very astute observation from the driver's seat. As we are rapidly gaining on this 16 car. We're just going to go for it on entry. Somehow mostly got it to stick. Wash up the track a little bit through the center there. We're going to take the space. He's going to try to get a crossover on us, but we just had too much momentum. We'll lead him to 23 to go. And I'm going to slowly be closing in. Yeah, we're going to try to hit the brakes to make that corner, but Dodge does not care. He's just going to move us up out of the way. Going to try to stay alongside. We did that about the best we could. I don't know if these cars have side draft or not. Maybe slightly. Oh, he's down in the snow. Give him room. Yeah, I'll just let him have it in the 3 here, and then maybe we can get the crossover. Yes, we can't get the... Oh, no, he executed that perfectly. Might wash up the track a little bit. Nearing the exit of 4, but he's still going to be able to just take the lead away. Dodge will lead that lap. Banana closing in slowly but surely. Dodge going to defend the bottom. Gives us room up here. Can Banana take advantage? Maybe get by us. Dodge up the race. You're on contact made on turn 1. We're going to try to get a crossover. Just not enough rotation in the car. Dodge able to defend well so far. Oh, contact made. We tried to side draft. He tries to block. It's going to work out for Dodge right there, but it's brought Banana back into the mix. Not U7. Go 3 wide. I'm not even paying attention. We're 3 wide. We're gonna pay the most. We're gonna pay the biggest price here. Banana to second. Dodge hanging on to the lead. Dantron does not understand the concept of merging right now, I guess. But I don't know. Well, he'll figure it out at some point. If we all crash, then he'll get up here. Dodge up the racetrack. Banana right there. Side by side for the race lead here. Side by side still between them. We're way up here on entry. I don't know what I'm really doing. Well, I'm not really paying attention, to be fair. I'm trying to get stream up on my phone, but nonetheless, don't really know what I'm doing. 20 laps to go. In the 2025 Christmas 500, they are side by side for the race lead between Banana and Dodge. Oh, Dodge trying to get in line, moves the 9 up the racetrack. We're too far back to fully take advantage. We're going to try to give Dodge a little bit of a push, because that's going to bring him up to the lead, and we're going to get dragged up there with them with the draft. They're once again side by side. Banana's probably the favorite the way most of this race has gone, but I mean, you can make an argument for any of us 3 winning this, and I mean, you can't count out Dantron. That man was stealing some streamed races earlier on in 2025 in the spring. He was known as the streamed race merchant. Dodge leads the lap, and yeah, even if you have a good lead off of 4, obviously a good amount of time before you get to the start-finish line, so you never know if somebody might be able to make a move. And Dodge going to move Banana up the racetrack. We just don't have enough momentum to make it 3 wide that time, but we will this time. Fake low, get Dodge to move. We'll move to the top. Banana tries to block. He's going to successfully do that. No 3 wide again. Banana to the lead. And we're going to try to make this top line work, and it's not going to. Because again, it's 300 feet wide, and really only about 50 of it, or it's like 291 feet wide, and maybe about 50 of it is actually useful. But at least in the corners, now the straightaways, all 300. All 300 is necessary. You need more than 291, and Banana has to commit to going straight into Dodge to avoid a catastrophic crash. The way the snow works down in the corners, so that was. Banana's saving his race, not just trying to crash into Dodge there. We've seen, if you try to rotate, just look back to Dodge's crash to bring out that yellow. That's what Banana would have done. Obviously, maybe not exactly, but would have dug in and started barrel rolling pretty bad. Banana getting back to the lead. We're in the draft. Dodge with a huge run. Where does he go? To our bumper. Banana throwing a block. He made his move for us. We're going to go to the top. Dodge going to give a little bit of help to Banana, though. 3 wide. There's contact. Made Dodge through the snow. Everybody up the racetrack. We're going to try to carry momentum to the bottom. Get the crossover. Not quite going to get 3 wide. Made Dodge react, though. Gives us a chance, but we still aren't quite going to get there. He's going to try to block us, though, all the way down in the snow. Both of us into the inside wall. Banana going to try to carry momentum up on the top lane, but it's just not quite going to work. Dodge hangs on to the lead. But he's only won a small battle here in this raging war of the Christmas 500. through turns 3 and 4. Banana right behind him. He's going to try to find a way by getting in the draft, planning his move. Which way does he go? Starts looking low. He is going to get low. Dodge just going to let him have the space. We're going to stay right behind him, observe their moves, plan our attack when we get up there. Banana claims the lead entering 1, but Dodge is right behind him and he's not giving it up. He's staying in the draft. Where can he go? He's got the momentum. He's looking low. Banana's going to try to cover him off, but he's going to get there anyway. Dodge side by side for both of us into the snow. Me and Dodge. And we're in the snow watching him. They're both going to have some pretty bad entry here into 3 and 4, and we're going to try to capitalize on that. We didn't execute as well as we probably should have there. We are going to be able to pull alongside the 9 temporarily, but that's only temporary. Now he's going to try to just force his way clear. We're going to let it happen. 15 laps to go at the Super Speedway of the North Pole. I remember last year was 60 laps, so that would have been the end of it right there. Dodge would have won the race if this was last year, but it is not last year. It is 2025, and we're trying to end 2025 on a high note here. In ACRE. As you can see, we're having quite the battle up here now. This man once again taking the lead. Dodge right behind him. He looks high. He looks low. He gets low. Contact made again. The late blocks are out in full force tonight. And there's contact as they are in the snow. We will say see you later. We take the lead exiting turn 4. As they kind of just handed it to us there the way they were battling. Now we go back downstairs to cover off any potential move, but Dodge is upstairs. Contact made. Banana gonna go even further downstairs to the basement. We're gonna lift, avoid the 9 who catches the apron. Perfectly executed slide right there by catching the apron to claim the lead, but Dodge with a huge run. Contact made between all 3 of us. Might be 3 wide, no. It's just side by side between our former teammate here at RGA. Banana now with his own team, obviously. Dodge gonna help Banana. We got a lift on entry. Me and Banana fighting. We grip the snow upside down, tumbling, spinning, and yeah, we might be out of it now. See what we can do there. Side by side once again up there, barely in sight. The damage has been done to our race. It is 5 seconds, no more, a little bit more, but no less. Can we recover? It's a long way to go, and a relatively short time to get there. Now, unfortunately, we have passed the lap to decide what we're going to do, so we kind of got to commit to this and hope that they're battling up there. Can bring them back to us, but we have suffered the fate of Dantron. We must try to make up for it. Banana to the lead up there. We'll see him again in a second, and we are already off to a horrendous start trying to make up the gap. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get up there. We'll see. That was not a good starting lap. Yeah, we lost 2 tenths. Oh, they're battling up there, though. Oh, man. Yeah, Dodge just gave Banana the room right there. Yeah, I kind of got to go quiet here. I got to focus on driving so I can win this thing. Yeah, obviously we're too far back for a draft. Honestly, Dantron might be getting draft off us at this point. Just slightly. We just gotta keep fighting and hope that in 12 laps time we can make up the gap. Dodge out in front. Banana right behind them. They are getting sideways up there. Gap stayed, I think, the exact same, actually. Yep, exact same. Wonderful. No gain, no loss. We need significant gains, though. Oh, Dodge apologized. He lost some ground there. Yes, I need these 2 to battle very intense. So I need one of them to end up about 2.5 seconds back behind the other. That's about my only hope here. Dodge ended up maybe 7 tenths back. I need him farther back than that. At least I think that's Dodge. And that was not a good corner at all. Just trying to keep as much speed on that bottom lane as I can get. Don't think it's really helping me. I think we gained that lap. Yeah, it was Banana. What did I say? 7 tenths. And we lost ground that lap. So, yeah, it's probably over for us. It's just down. Yeah, Dantron's gaining on us. So, it is just now down to Dodge and Banana up there. Most likely. Obviously, anything can happen. Still 10 to go. There's Dodge out in front with Banana trying to chase him down. The field is the most spread out it's ever been. Here, I think, at a Super Speedway in the North Pole. But once Banana is able to close back into Dodge, I think the battle is going to pick right back up. where it left off. He's already made up 3/10. Our gap, we closed in 300ths, so, you know, Dantron made up 2/10 on us, so, you know, we're giving Dantron a sign of life here for his race, but unfortunately with 9 to go, I don't think it's really going to matter for any of us back here. It's down to Banana and Dodge, unless the yellow comes out, obviously, or something of that nature is to occur. But they are side by side up there. Banana forcing his way to the bottom lane. He'll take the race lead away through those corners. I'm sorry, I might merge just so I can say, like, just so we can capture the battle, because it's a good battle. Let's see, our gap. Oh, we lost 2/10. It is not looking good, but Banana to the lead. He's up the racetrack, though. Dodge fighting for the space down there. Yeah, probably should merge, but oh well. Oh, there's smoke up there. Oh, that was just a bang. Oh, they're in the wall! They're going to be able to keep it back going, though. Not apologizing. They are being aggressive up there. They are fighting for all the space in the world. Side by side again. Give it to, I believe that's Dodge on the bottom lane. Maybe, actually, that might have been Banana. I can't really tell. They're both primarily white cars, so they just kind of look the same for the most part. Yeah, Dodge to the lead. Oh, no, that's Banana. Okay. So it was Banana on the bottom. We gained 3/10. Come on, we need a lot more of that. Whatever you guys did down the back straightaway, we need that times 10, and we need you to do that about 2 times, ideally. If you want your own battle to be filmed, I would recommend that, actually. Side by side again down the back straightaway. These Warriors will just not give up the fight. They remain side by side entering 3. Banana takes the lead for now, but Dodge is right behind him. He's not giving it up yet. So we just need to hope that something happens here. Side by side, dead even across the line. Apparently Dodge was ahead. I don't fully trust this timing and scoring system, though. Another 10th gain. We need a lot more than that. 6 laps to go in the Christmas 500. Give it to Dodge through 1 and 2. And we'll see him in about 5 seconds here when I finally get around this corner. Dantron slowly but surely gaining on us here. You gotta imagine as the laps wind down, the battle's gonna get only more intense up there. I believe Dodge was able to hang on. Yes, Dodge was able to hang on through those corners. We'll see if Banana can do anything down the straightaway here. So we get another pretty good corner. Yeah, it's just not going to be enough. I think we lost ground that lap. Again, dead even side by side across the line. We're going to bob on the paint. That's not going to help us either. Gap stayed about the same. 5 laps remain. We've completed 70. We're down to 5 left. Dodge up the racetrack. Banana down on the apron. Slid up the racetrack, and he caught the 16. We'll see how that ended up when we get back down the straightaway here. It looks like, I'm going to assume that's Dodge behind Banana. Maybe Banana just conceded the position, realizing what he had done. Okay, that's kind of crazy. That's... If that is true, I'm sorry, but if that is what I think it is, just a reference to speed, then that's kind of not a good joke to make. As they are side by side into the wall, Dodge hanging on to the lead, 4 laps to go. We gain another 2/10 on them, like that matters, but you know what? If they wreck, we got to be close enough. We might be able to steal this like Alex Bowman. Still side by side. They just won't give it up there. It's speed. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured, but still. Dodge way up the racetrack. He's just going to give up the spot. No, that's Banana way up the racetrack. They look the same until like a certain point of the corner. 3 laps to go. 7.5 miles remain here at Super Speedway of the North Pole. Dodge leads. Banana right behind him. A Christmas 500 on the line. Did they tag the wall? I don't think they did, but they definitely were down on the apron. And Banana's down to the bottom lane, taking the lead away. I'd go to spectate mode, but I would not be surprised if these two wreck each other, so I'm just going to stay close enough here. Well, actually, it's not even spectate mode. That would just be running around them. Banana on the bottom. He has the advantage entering 3 and 4, but Dodge takes it downstairs. He's not going to be able to get it to stick. You can see the skid marks. He was down on the apron trying to make that move work, and it just won't happen for him. They're both down to the inside wall, exiting 4. Side by side to the line. There's 2 remaining. Apparently they were in a tie at the line. I don't believe that one bit. But they were close at the line. We gain another 6/10 as they just continue to battle up there. this was maybe an 80-85 lap race, honestly, we might have a chance. But it's just not going to work out for us today. It's going to work out for either the Biffle tribute car or Biffle's number. R.I.P. Greg Biffle. They are bumper to bumper up there, entering the final lap of the Christmas 500. Dodge with the advantage. Banana biding his time, trying to plan the perfect run. You can kind of see him on the left-hand side of the screen. Now you can't. This time by. White flag is in the air. There's one lap to go at the Super Speedway of the North Pole. Dodge leading. Banana right behind them. They're weaving all over the place. 4.4. We lost another 10th. Who's going to get there? Can Banana even get up to Dodge to make something happen? If they do get together, are we close enough to maybe steal it? Dantron rapidly closing in on us now. 5.7. We're 4.4. He's 1.3 back. He might have a chance. They're in the wall. Dodge throwing a huge block. Can Banana get back to him? A month ago, it was Dodge in the ACRE 500, and a month later, he's going to try to hold off the 9 to win this one. Banana off the racetrack. He was able to survive the attacks in the corners. It's going to be a thriller down to the line. We're going to miss it side by side. It's Dodge who wins a month later from his big ACRE 500 win. He does it for the Biff in his own car number. Dodge wins the Christmas 500. And we're going to crash into him, aren't we? Nope, we missed him. Banana rolling in snow. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what I could have done differently there. Yeah. I mean, I ran a good race. I mean, I made up I only made up 8/10 in the end, but all in all, I think I made up about 1.2 seconds from where I was at one point. So we will take that, and Dodge won the ACRE 500 a month and a day ago, and it doesn't matter how much time is between the races. You got to expect that 16 team to show up and win the defending ACRE champion now. Well, technically, defending ACRE champion now. Shows up again here in the North Pole. Alright, I didn't know Dodge flipped on the last lap here. Yeah, so Dodge redeeming himself, and we're just going to emerge from the car. Wondering what we really could have done differently there. Yeah, 2 super speedway races in a row where we probably had a winning car, but you know, that happens. So yeah, congrats to Dodge, congrats to the 16 team for the final full race of 2025, and for winning it. And yeah, R.I.P. Michael Nett, R.I.P. Greg Biffle. But yeah, that will do it for this stream, guys, for this race. If you want to see more, then leave a like and subscribe. Obviously, still in the off season, we have the New Year's race. Either January 1st is when it's going to start, sometime in the afternoon then, or it's going to start, December 31st at about 11:30 p.m. So look for that at either of those times. Clash weekend is going to be January 16th through 18th, and season starts first weekend of February there, I believe the first, I think, actually. So yeah, we're not going away, just in the off season, enjoying it, and trying to build up some cool stuff for next year. But either way, that's going to do it for this stream, guys. If you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, have a Merry Christmas, and yeah, enjoy, spend time with your families, do all that stuff. And yeah, we wish you a Merry off season and a Happy Christmas here. So yeah, see you guys later.